Hello there. Welcome to straight shave number 600. Using this beautiful wolf whiskers brush that's been soaking, so I gotta whoop up my lather. The soap I'm using in honor of that fellow there, Ombre's shaving soap, made by CBL Soaps. So two owners of the cadre there. This stuff smells awesome. It was making me think I need a leather scent. I've got the Tom Ford Tuscan leather that is kind of leather with cherry added to it, kind of toned down, sweet leather. And then I guess they're Ghost Town Barber. I just want, sometimes, just like when I like to use pine scents, and wood, both of those, I just like an intense, in your face. That's what it smells like. I need leather. And I bet that would last like all day long if you got a nice quality leather scent. Speaking, wife and I did a review of 4 more of the scents of wood, or wood, yeah, I think that is what they're called. Whatever. You were seeing us do this. These are little samples, and in theory they take a excuse me, their scent oils and then put them in some kind of a wood cask or something to marry the two scents, and then that's what they do. And my major there's lots of their scents that I like. It's just they don't last. And I found out yesterday, I looked at, if you watch the reviews, we open it up and do a smell test just out of the box. We haven't read anything about them or anything. And found the 3 that I looked at, so they probably all are just EDTs. And again, I forgot how much they cost. They're not cheap. I know they're at least over 150 if you're getting a full bottle. I think they're over 200. And for an EDT, that's like, I don't know if you can you hear that yappy dog? Man, we've had luck here. There's dogs around, but they don't bark. I don't know, this guy's new or something. Never, until like a week or 2 ago, haven't had to deal with that. So back to the shavette, just with a red Persona blade, just right in there, just sticking out, ready to get you. So like I said, this is straight shave number 600 for me. And I obviously, given how often I'm doing them, enjoy these open blade shaves quite a bit. And maybe that's why I like the challenge shaves. I like most days having to put a little bit of thought into it. I don't know. I guess that's how the hobby has become to me versus, I think, I don't know, different for everybody, I guess. I think a lot of guys that switch from cartridges to safety razors, maybe you're just looking for a better shave, get rid of that razor burn and all that stuff, and that's what mine was originally. And they're good with that. Excuse me. I haven't been upstairs for my coffee yet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just making what is termed by a lot of folks just a chore. That shaving is a chore in the morning when they get razor burn from it, and you know, they're just using goop and cartridge razors and stuff like that. And instead of it just not being just not a chore for me, it just turns into a enjoyable hobby. For some reason this is fun. So speaking of Hombre's barber shop, I kind of have a special request for Dave's clients. Because I noticed Dave wasn't posting in the forums quite as much, and you know, normally he ends his evenings outside, you know, either complaining about the heat or complaining about the rain or complaining about the cold, whatever it is, whatever's happening. That's his pastime. Just sitting outside and complaining about it. Which is kind of his role as an old guy. To be expected. But that hasn't been happening. We haven't been seeing those posts. And it turns out he's really busy at the shop, he said. So this poor guy. So my request of all of his clients is for the month of August, just let the hair go. Just let it, give Dave a break. That's my request. So that rolls into the special for October. So September, the special is give Dave a break. Just call him up, cancel your appointment, tell him you're off to Florida for the month. Or no, wait, it's still hot there, right? You're going to Alaska. You're taking an Alaskan cruise. That's what you're doing. That's our story, all right? Group Alaskan cruise is what you're doing. The whole neighborhood there got in on a deal for an Alaskan cruise, all right? Then in October, if he has to cut more of an inch off, he'll charge you 2.5 times, all right? That's the deal. That's the deal. But you want to keep Dave happy, right? You want him to be refreshed when he cuts your hair. You don't want him to be dragging in and giving you kind of like a wavy line and stuff like that. So September is give Dave a break. And October is, we're going to call it the hippie penalty. If you got to come in and they cut more than an inch off, you have to pay the hippie penalty. Which I think is fair. It gives everybody just take a break. You don't have to get up. You don't have to go listen to his stories in September. In fact, it might be good for the shop. I mean, I'm thinking it's supposed to be the sweetest smelling shop in Tucson. But I would imagine there's a lot of post pickleball sweat gathering in his shop as folks come in there for their cuts in the middle of the day. Need to let that all air out, right? Give David a break. We'll let his shop air out. Let the sweetness return. Yeah. We'll all come back in October refreshed. Sounds good to me. All right. That was a beauty. shave. L block. Yeah, that's the thing. You have a good post-shave routine. You can really screw up your shave and still be somewhat okay the next day. Yeah, Rich commented on my last video that, boy, you could still see that. I think it healed up pretty good from yesterday to today. I think it's showing up more on the camera than it is in real life here. But, yeah, the camera adds, what, a few millimeters to your cut. That's what they say. Oh, better rinse out that alum. Or did I? Beautiful. You know the other weird thing, don't tell Dave this, he's gonna get the big head. I kind of tease him when he started, when he uses lavender. Wait, if we do this, I'll get both my sponsors in. That'd be awesome if it froze on that image. If I could use that on my little thumbnail. Yeah, lavender, I don't like lavendery smelling stuff. I've said this before. Usually candles, lotion, all this stuff. That's the one flower scents I don't want in my face. I don't. Manly stuff only, please. Oil, gunpowder, leather, pine, pitch, cinnamon cookies. You know, things like that. Not this. But, so I teased Dave when he's using lavender stuff. It kind of, you know, picture grandma's lavender soap or something like that. But I found with Quinn's, that's the one thing I wish they had a lemon. I might need to lean on them a little bit and see if they'll do Nurse Days Barber. Hey, Dave, you want to go into partnership? Nurse Day Shaving World Lemon Splash. That's what, no, Lemon Splash did not sound sophisticated enough. What would it be? Lemon Healing Tonic. That's what it'll be. Anyway, there are a few soap scents that the cucumber and what's the other one? Grapefruit just tend to just don't pair with, like leather. Neither one of those, cucumber or grapefruit, it wouldn't go. So I got to pull out this. It's a little bit softer, roundy edge type of scent to go with the leather for some reason. Interesting. Anyway, you know what's coming up. It's your moment of brought to you by Ombre's Barbershop, the sweetest smelling barbershop in Tucson. As long as you shower after pickleball. Ooh. And the stories Dave tells. Yeah, that whole theory about old guys don't stink, that ain't true. That's not true. Yeah, so here I am, I'm looking at my plethora of scents, and I don't have a leather. The other thing is, all right, so what I'm gonna do, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use one of these woody things. I'm gonna put my glasses on, because there's two purple ones from yesterday, and one was an oud. That's the one I want. Scents of oud. Here it is. Oud in Calvados. I'm going to use this. What I was going to say is I'm going to that whiskey-a-thon or whatever, somebody's house today. And so you don't want to go to something like that just stinking up, even if it's a good smell, because people want to be able to sniff their whiskeys and know what they smell like. This stuff won't last. Bingo. Alrighty, there you go. Leave Dave alone. I'll see you in the forum.